In this video, we will hear from American entrepreneur, best-selling author, and founder of Global LLC and Rich Dad Company, Robert Kiyosaki. Andy Schectman has been a prominent figure in the financial services and precious metals industry for more than 25 years.
God's money, and God's money is gold and silver. The reason I call it God's money is you can't fake it. You know, you can fake it with a fake ETF, like a gold ETF or a silver, which I don't touch because it smells as bad as the guys that printed that crap. Why did I say it's God's money? Because it was here when the earth was created, and it'll be here when we're all dead and gone. And then there's government money, which is fiat currency, which is the dollar, the yen, the peso, the euro, fake. That's why people are getting sick financially, because they're working for fake money. See, the purpose of the central bank or the Fed, the Bank of Japan or the European Central Bank, they pump out fake money. The purpose of central banks like the Fed is to protect the banks, not you. They're a criminal operation as far as I'm concerned.
The central bank's buying record gold for the last 18 months more than any time in history. Why? What do they see coming? They're front running as well. The people who have the most money.
Explain what front running means.
It's the people who have the most money are also closest to the information. So it's like a football game. In the huddle, you know where the play is, so you can front run the route. The defense has to react. They are front running an outcome that they know is inevitable. And I think that's really the scariest thing of all, is that if you realize that these insiders were selling or that the central banks are buying gold, the question is why? Why are they doing something early when it doesn't really make sense to the masses? Because they know the information and they're able to get in front of what's coming before it becomes obvious to everybody else. In fact, at the end of 2022, there was a report that just came out by the Federal Reserve who said that 722 banks were technically insolvent at the end of 2022. And that means that they had at least 50% of their capital was underwater. And these are called unrealized losses, whereby, of course, the rising interest rates have created significant strain on this. But if they were to get a run on the deposits, where the depositors request redemption, the only thing that they would have been able to do at this point, or any of these 722 banks would be able to do, would be to sell those assets that are underwater. And that's why we saw in 36 hours it put Silicon Valley Bank, just like that, out of business. So there's a lot of these banks that are underwater technically. So what do you do?
And the reason I'm a rich man today is because, I knew something was wrong. And today I literally own tons of gold and silver. I don't care about what the price is. All I care about is how many ounces physical gold and silver I know, no ETFs. My rule of thumb is, if you can print it, I don't want it. Since we're on a gold channel, I'd say your biggest thing is put yourself on a gold standard and silver standard.
Gold's track record is clear, and so is the US dollar's. Fiat currencies have come and gone, but all the while, gold and precious metals have stood the test of time. Get started protecting your retirement savings today. See the links in the video description to get access to the free gold investment guides from the best gold IRA and gold investment companies that we have personally researched and vetted. You have nothing to lose, but you have wealth to keep. Thank you for watching.